Hello guys, Void Mage here. I want to talk about a topic that has been on my mind here recently, and it has to do with new players entering the game, not from the financial aspect as much as from a learning aspect. Players who are just unwilling to learn the game, take the time, be patient, and just listen to someone who knows more about it than they do. Unfortunately, I've been around way too many people who treat it like a joke, just like it's a game that's easy to play, affordable, which it's not. I mean, it's easy if you've had plenty of experience with it. Uh, but if you're a new player, and this usually happens with younger players, they either don't take it seriously or they treat it like they treat their video games. It's just you pay for once and you get to play however many times you want to. Unfortunately, Magic the Gathering is a long-term investment. You have to keep putting money into it if you want to gain access to other formats. If you want to gain access to new deck ideas, you have to continue to put money into it or trade some of your assets, your cards, in your trade binder to get more cards. Unfortunately, new players, they complain about this a lot because they look at me, they look at other players, they say, "Hey, you have so much. How do you have so much?" It's not a hard answer. It's not a trick question here. It's called I've been playing the game for about 4 years now. I have enough cards, I have enough money. I've had jobs. I don't currently work right now, but I've had jobs to where I can pay for cards and shit. So naturally, yeah, I'm going to have some valuable cards in my trade binders and I'm going to have some decent cards in my decks. Didn't just happen out of nowhere. Someone didn't just come to me and say, "Hey, you want to start playing Magic? Well, here's everything you need for free." No, it's called effort, time, and investments. You have to take the time to research what you want to play. But unfortunately, there are so many new players that don't take it seriously enough. They don't understand that it doesn't happen overnight. You don't understand how to play the game. You don't become a pro in just like your first year of learning how to play the game. It doesn't happen like that. It takes a long time. I'm not even that good at the pro level, to be honest. I'm more of a casual player, but I know how to play the game fundamentally. I know how to play pretty well. I wouldn't say I'm going to go to any Grand Prix or Pro Tours, but that's just me. There's a lot of new players that I've experienced being around in my play group, and unfortunately, it's always the same story. You either give them a deck to play with, and they'll spend like a whole year or two playing with the same exact deck. They will put no effort, any money of their own into their decks, and they expect everything from you without putting anything of theirs into the game. They're pretty much leeches. They don't like putting any effort of their own into the game. Let me just put some money into this deck. No, they won't do it. They'll ask you to give them something as, "Hey, can you just gift me this? Can you gift me this standard deck? Because I'm a new player. I don't have money in my mountain," which I can understand. If you want to help someone else start getting into the game, yeah, give them something as, a little gift starting out, which I have nothing against that. I think it's great. Grow the game, expand the game. My problem is when players, they expect everything to happen for them without putting any effort into it. How do you get better in Magic the Gathering? You play more games against experienced players. Playing with some other new players isn't the best way to learn. Sometimes the best way to learn a game is to get your shit wrecked. I mean, that's the best way to learn because you're experiencing how to play at a more competitive level than you are playing with scrubs of your own age, your own level, whatever. Again, it's not so much the financial aspect because I've seen guys with, $100 decks in Commander just dominate. I've seen even less than that. But you don't need to have thousands of dollars to make a competitive deck in Commander. as far as standard goes, I don't recommend that to new players, and I have other videos on that too. You can check those out. But I think it's important for new players to have this mindset going into the game that it takes effort. It's not like other games you've played before where you doesn't take much of an investment and you can be good at it. Magic is a long-term investment. If you want to be good, you have to put a lot of effort into it. And this has caused a lot of people in our community to be hesitant when it comes to teaching new players, and that's not a good thing, because a lot of new players are younger players, and it's the average age of Magic the Gathering players is going to be going down because they're expanding the game. They're going into mobile games. They're going to video games. They're appealing to younger players more often now, and unfortunately, with the younger generation, I don't know what it is, but it's fucking immaturity, and they don't respect older players. They don't respect the time and effort it took for them to get good at the game. So naturally, they expect, hey, I have $20, give everything to me. I'm gonna win now. No, you're not. You have to put time, effort, and some of your own money. It's called getting a job and being an adult. But unfortunately, some people don't understand that. So yeah, there's a bunch of leeches in my playgroup too. A lot of scrubs, a lot of new players, which again, nothing inherently wrong about that. But I mean, if you want to consistently be part of our playgroup and you complain about shit, even though you don't put any money of your own, don't complain about other people having better decks when you don't put any of your own money into it. Then don't play with us in our playgroup if you're going to complain about our cards. We put time, effort, and money into our decks. Stop being a little asshole. Stop being a scrub. Bunch of fucking scrubs in our playgroup. Anyone who knows me, you know exactly who I'm talking about. There's like 2 or 3 of these guys. One of them's the cheating asshole I talked about. One of the guys doesn't even go in our playgroup anymore. But yeah, there's a bunch of cheating scrubs. Asshole. New players. Which again, I don't like calling new players assholes. I don't like calling them scrubs because that's not always the case. But I don't want to discourage too many players away from this game. I think it's an awesome game, even though a lot of shit has happened recently with standard bannings and all that. I don't want to discourage new players from playing this game because I love it so much. I want new players to love it. But anyway, that's all I have for now. But yeah, I have other videos about this too. I believe I have one on the scrub epidemic. If you like this, check out my other videos. Like, share, subscribe. I'm signing off. Thank you for watching.